Could same-sex marriage rights be back on the chopping block? The Supreme Court is about to make a major decision on whether to reopen the fight. The justices are meeting behind closed doors Friday to consider whether to take up a case linked to Kim Davis, the former Kentucky county clerk who refused to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples. As part of her case, Davis is urging the justices to overturn the landmark 2015 Obergefell ruling, which guaranteed same-sex marriage rights nationwide. Davis was previously jailed after she denied marriage licenses to same-sex couples after the 2015 decision. Now, Davis is asking the Supreme Court to step in, claiming her religious rights were violated. Her attorney told Newsweek that Obergefell has, quote, no basis in the Constitution, saying it could easily be overturned. If the Supreme Court takes this case, it could give the conservative majority a chance to revisit the 2015 ruling. Justice Clarence Thomas has previously argued that Obergefell has, quote, ruinous consequences for religious liberty. But legal analysts told Newsweek they don't expect the court to overturn the same-sex marriage ruling. If they take the case, they may decide more narrowly that clerks like Davis have religious exemptions from issuing marriage licenses. But activists within the LGBTQ+ community aren't so sure they can trust the Supreme Court.
We now have a Supreme Court that has shown it is willing to turn its back on precedent, which had always been a bedrock principle for the Supreme Court. Legally, I try to find some hope in what all of the legal experts have said, but I just don't trust this court.
Polls show that a large majority of Americans support same-sex marriage, but it has declined a few points in recent years. That shift is driven by a double-digit decline among Republicans. 55% were supportive in 2022 and 2023, but that has since dropped to 41% as of earlier this year. Conservative Justice Amy Coney Barrett has suggested that same-sex marriage rights would be difficult to overturn. In a recent interview, she said the decision generated concrete reliance interests, which she defined as things that would be upset or undone if a decision is undone. These factors weigh heavily when determining whether to overturn precedent. What the Supreme Court ultimately decides remains to be seen. For now, many LGBTQ+ advocates are watching closely, warning that the next phase of this legal fight may be just around the corner.